Don't get discouraged from your failures. Instead, get encouraged by your failures. Manifestation isn't about just thinking, it is about doing. So go out there and make it happen. You got this. I know you can do it. We all can do this. Do not fixate on that number on the scale. Please do not identify with that number on the scale because it's gonna fluctuate. Don't put your worth on something that is arbitrary. Don't put your worth on something that is not permanent, because your worth is permanent. Hey, thank you so much for being here. In today's video, we are going to talk about creating a healthy lifestyle mindset for weight loss. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Daniella. I'm on a journey to lose 100 pounds. This is my progress thus far, and I've done this all with home workouts, and I'm still doing home workouts. I started this long before the entire pandemic happened. I just prefer home workouts because it's easier and convenient. But when it comes to this weight loss journey, guys, you got to do what works for you. If the gym works for you, do it. If working out at home that works for you, do it. When it comes to creating a healthy lifestyle mindset for weight loss, you got to find your why. And your why cannot just be a specific number on this scale. You cannot place your why on something that will fluctuate based on what you ate the day before or what you may have done in the gym. Your why has to be fixated on something that is permanent. If your why isn't strong enough, it will definitely not get you through the moments that are difficult. It will not get you through those moments where you don't feel like working out. It will not get you through those moments when temptation arises. Your why has to have a strong foundation. So make sure you dig deep and go to the deep dark corners of your soul and find light. Create light. You gotta go deeper than just the superficial level. And that is what I did for my weight loss journey. My why is beyond the superficial level. My why is about going deep. Brief background story. For those of you who don't know, 7 years ago when I gave birth to my son, I suffered an excruciating injury. My body just fell apart. I was in severe chronic back pain for years. The pain radiated down my legs, and the type of pain I had, just basically think of having a muscle spasm that won't stop. My muscles were literally like this. And when your muscles are that tight, it can be excruciating to function. Just think about having a permanent Charlie horse. That was my pain in over half my body for years. Now, I spent years trying to figure out what was wrong with me. Doctors thought it was a slipped disc because my pain radiated down my legs, which is very similar to having a slipped disc. With the Canadian healthcare system, that was so Canadian. Anyway, with the Canadian healthcare system, it took me 8 months to get an MRI, and we got the MRI. I was so happy because I would find answers to this pain, and guess what? The MRI came out clear. There was nothing wrong with my back. It was in perfect condition. And that is when things started to spiral, and I did not know how to help myself. Doctors did not know how to help me. So after years of going through this pain and not finding a cure, I ended up succumbing to depression, anxiety, and I just gave up on myself. I was hospitalized for 2 months for severe depression, anxiety, and pretty much a mental health breakdown. It wasn't pretty. I lost everything. I lost my family. My hubby and I broke up. I didn't get to see my kid much. It was the darkest time in my life. But during that darkness, I found my light. I literally made a promise to myself to never give up on myself like that again. I told myself that once I got out of this hospital, I was going to do everything in my power to find a cure. There had to be someone out there that could help me. So after I was discharged from the hospital, I went back to my doctor. Mind you, I'm still sitting at my highest weight, and I asked her if there's anything she can do to help me out. She recommended that I see a physiatrist, which is a sports medicine doctor, and this doctor recommended that I see a pelvic floor physiotherapist. That pretty much changed my life. So we still don't know what's wrong with my body, but there is issues with my pelvic floor. I have an iliopsoas muscle that is tight, but through acupuncture, through physiotherapy, acupuncture really saved me, guys. The needles helped release the tension in my muscles. They were able to relax. Once the muscles relaxed, I was able to work out. Once I was able to work out, well, you know the rest of the story. So my why is to never give up on myself. My why is to prove to myself that I can go from being morbidly obese, riddled with chronic pain, crippled by depression, crippled by anxiety, full of horrible illnesses such as GRD, inflammation, acid reflux, inflamed pancreas, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, and the whole lot, to becoming to a person that is happy, functional, healthy, relentless, goal-driven, determined, confident, and the whole lot. So your why has to be deep. Your why has to be beyond the superficial level. It cannot just be that number on the scale, because it will not get you through the hard times. And another part of my why is to inspire others to move forward despite their situation, despite their health status, despite their circumstances, whether they be struggling financially, mentally, emotionally. You can still make progress. That is how I made my progress, guys. I made my progress through the worst part of my life, and I'm still here, and you can do it too. My why for being on YouTube is to inspire people to start, just the way Gracie's journey inspired me to start. When I was sick, I watched her. I watched her overcome her mental health battles. I watched her overcome everything in her life to get to where she was at that moment and where she is today. I still watch her. So my hope is to do that for other people, is to show people that they can overcome no matter what life throws in their way. When it comes to creating a healthy lifestyle mindset, you guys have to let go of the past. Don't let the past hold you back. It doesn't matter what you did yesterday. It doesn't matter what you did last year. It doesn't matter what you did in the last 10 years. What matters is what you are doing right now, what you are thinking right now. Are you doing the things that are in line with your goals? If you aren't doing it now, start now. The worst thing you can do is wait. The perfect time to begin is right now. Focus on the present moment and incrementally make your way forward. You don't have to jump into, severe, strict dieting. You don't need to do that. Just take it one little step at a time. It is the incremental pieces that allow us to maintain our success. I didn't go from this to this overnight. I incrementally got there. I started off by doing the common sense diet. I literally eliminated all the foods that are unhealthy. You're smart. You know what foods are not good for you. There's so much information out here. It is so easy to lose weight now, guys, because there is so much out there to help us. There are YouTube videos for exercise. When I started my weight loss journey, I had to pay for videos because I was using Beachbody on demand, but there's so many amazing content creators out there, like Caroline Gervin, Mad Fit, Grow with Joe, some of the smaller YouTubers I follow, Kirsten QuickFit, who I absolutely adore, Smithy's Fitness, he's got some awesome videos, Find Fitness with Sharon, she's got tons of content out there. There are so many people out there, so this can be done. Next step is to plan. Make sure you are setting realistic goals. Like I said earlier, do not go from 0 to 100. Do not bite more than you can chew. You have to make this incremental. Make realistic goals. Start off with working out 3 times a week. You need 150 minutes of exercise a week to ensure that you have good heart health. So that can equate to 5 days a week, 30 minutes of exercise, or 3 days of 1 hour exercise. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you find something and stick to it. When you are making a plan, be specific of what you are doing. Don't just say, oh, I'm gonna work out 5 days a week. What are you gonna do? I remember watching Celine Ferocious's video, and she talked about how she would use Google Calendar to link YouTube workouts. So she would open up her calendar and have the links of her workouts for YouTube, and she just click it. So that is a way of being specific. You're gonna do this exercise on this day at this time. And don't fret. If you do not stick to your plan, it's okay. It's going to happen on this journey. We are human. We aren't perfect. What you do is just bounce back the moment you realize. Bounce back the next day. Don't get discouraged from your failures. Instead, get encouraged by your failures. You got this, guys. You can do this. Keep cultivating that self-belief. The way to cultivate self-belief, guys, is through visualization. I've been doing tons of visualization meditations lately where I'm picturing myself at my goal. What is my goal? My goal is to be happy. It's to be shredded. Why do I want to be shredded? Because I want to do the hard things. Because I know from my experience, it's that going through the hard is what makes you unstoppable. That is my goal. Your goal doesn't have to be shredded. It could just be whatever you want to achieve. And when you work towards that goal, you create happiness because you are creating progress. Progress is happiness. When you are putting your actions in line to where you want to go, that's how you manifest yourself. Manifestation isn't about just thinking, it is about doing. So go out there and make it happen. You got this. I know you can do it. We all can do this. My next tip in creating a healthy lifestyle mindset for weight loss is to do not fixate on that number on the scale. Please do not identify with that number on the scale because it's gonna fluctuate. There are times where the scale is low and I look bloated as heck, and there's times when the scale is up and I am lean as heck. Don't put your worth on something that is arbitrary. Don't put your worth on something that is not permanent, because your worth is permanent and the scale isn't. Don't worry about the daily fluctuations. It's okay. Don't worry about the period fluctuations. It's okay. What you need to worry about is continuing on with the work, is to continue doing what you need to do to achieve your goals. Focus on the plan. Do not focus on the result. Because when you spend time in that present moment, that is when you find your power. Keep at it. We can do this. Another tip is to be prepared. After New Year's happened, I was prepared because I had a fridge full of food that was meal prepped. So I was able to jump right back into it the next day. Prepare yourself with meals, perhaps meal plan. I love meal prepping, guys, because it literally has everything set out for you. It is so easy. You just grab the container from the fridge or the freezer, defrost it, put it in the microwave, and you're ready to go. Be prepared with having a workout schedule. Again, when you are prepared, you're less likely to not fail because you have it done for you. Set your workout clothes the night before if you plan on working out in the morning. Maybe perhaps visualize yourself getting in that workout after work, after a long day if you can't get up in the morning. You can do this. Just prepare yourself in advance, and I promise you this will be easier for you. You will create habit hacks. You will convince your mind and reprogram your mind into having a strong mindset for weight loss. And this mindset will not only translate to weight loss, but it will translate to other areas of your life. My next tip is to do personal development on the daily. I'm currently listening to tons of audiobooks. I'm listening to Joe Dispenza's Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. I'm also listening to Mel Robinson's 5-Second Rule. There's also The Science of Self-Discipline. I'm just finding audiobooks on things that I need to work on. Peekaboo! I had a dog join us because she was crying. Are you still a big baby? Okay, shush. Anyway, as I was saying, just find things that work for you. Ow! Bo! Why are you licking my armpit? Oh my god, this video is gonna go great now, isn't it? Keep bombarding yourself with things that will improve your mindset in terms of your goals. Like I said, listening to audiobooks really helps me. Like audiobooks about discipline, audiobooks about, personal development. Work on that personal development and work on that self-belief. If you do not believe you can't do it, you will not do it. And if you're at the point where you don't believe in yourself, then fake that belief. Tell yourself every day that you are going to do it. Tell yourself in the mirror, look at yourself and say, I believe in myself. I believe in my ability to succeed in whatever I do in my life. I believe I am going to lose this weight. I will lose this weight. I will make this happen. I will build that muscle. I will change that physique. I will get out of this financial situation that I am in. I will do it. Tell yourself that on the daily. There are other people that you can listen to that came to mind right now. The best motivational speaker in the world, Les Brown. So much content on there. There's tons of YouTube videos that, just type in motivation. Listen to that. You have to bombard yourself with this every day. Personal development tips, journal. Journal your goals. Journal your visualization. When you write it down, you strengthen that connection between your mind and your body. When you do that, thanks Bo, please don't do that. When you do that, you strengthen your ability to get things done. You strengthen that mindset. When you strengthen that mindset, you are unstoppable. Bo distracted me, so I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Oh my gosh. Yes, journaling. Writing down your goals on the daily, reminding yourself of your why, writing down your why on the daily. It is so important. Writing down how you will feel when you reach your goal weight, your goal physique, or your goal life status. Like I started doing that recently. I started writing things down, like how I will feel. My goal is to live in the mountains, with my family. And I have a picture of me living with 4 dogs, Bo, a German Shepherd, and 2 Huskies. Why? Because I'm going to live in the mountains. And there's cougars. This is so off topic, but I could have sworn I saw a cougar 2 streets down from me the other day. I saw a cat jump off and it moved like a cheetah, and it wasn't a bobcat, or it wasn't a lynx, because I know those are gray. It was beige like Bo. Anyway, we're off on a tangent here, but like writing down my goals, living in the mountains, competing in a bikini competition or a physique competition or what have you, just being a bodybuilder of some sort, just getting into fitness competing, a goal of me completing CrossFit, a goal of me completing maybe a triathlon or what have you. Visualize your goals and write it down on the daily, because you strengthen that neuron. Those neurons are firing. When those neurons are firing, you're making that connection, and then it forces you to do what you need to do on the daily to get it done. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, please help me out by smashing that like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, as I'm currently on a journey to losing 100 pounds. I'm documenting this journey. I'm throwing in tips here and there, and I'm here to motivate you and create community for you. We're gonna do this together, guys. We are gonna inspire each other to get it done, because we can do this. I know it's hard. Life gets in the way. Trust me, I have a lot going on. You guys know that I recently lost my job. If you don't know, I did recently lose my job. My hubby right now is supporting our family. We're doing okay, we are doing okay. Gratitude on the daily. We have our house, we weren't able to own property like we did in Toronto. We moved to Calgary from Toronto. We manifested that dream, and here it is. We're property owners. We have a car, something we didn't have back in Toronto. We're living comfortably, and I have a dog, which is something I always wanted and I couldn't have in Toronto. So when you're going through hard times, guys, gratitude, appreciate everything you have, because when you appreciate all that you have, that's when you multiply what you do have. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Oh, I love you. You crying. I have to put you in this video because you cry. I close the door and you cry. You're a big dog. You don't have to cry. You cry for mommy. Oh, baby. Oh, my goodness, Bobo.